Hey there, CAT is just 4 months away, and this is the right time to start preparing for all the sections. So we'll be discussing about LRDI, the strategy to crack at least 99 percentile, and this is a guaranteed plan. It has been tried and tested for years. So I will discuss how many sets do we have at iQuanta across all the platforms. Also, what you should do and what should expect, and what we expect from you, and what a topper actually does to score that percentile. So, first thing first, we have 1,805 sets overall, out of which 550 will be discussed in the live and application classes. 770 are for your practice and 485 for concept building. By the way, a person who does close to 250, 300 sets, apart from the class, is the one who scores 99th percentile. And here we have 1,805 sets. If you do half of it, you are going to sail through. So how you decided? What happens? First, we take the live class, which happens from 7 to 9 p.m. 4 days a week. It can increase, frequency can increase depending on the kind of time that we have. So just after that, we'll be having an application-based session in which faculty will not be visible to you, but they will be the faculty member, which is Indri sir in this case, would be guiding you through different videos, and based on those videos, there will be questions which all of you would be solving simultaneously. That is a kind of peer competition. Well, once you are done with these two things, which is step 1 and step 2, after that, you need to solve a few questions for your own practice. And for that, we have dashboard assignments. We also have IM ABC material, and we have books. So this is free to everyone. IM ABC and books are a subscriber-based model. You can subscribe to these two these two products in case you want to have more and more sets for practice. Apart from that, to build your logic from basics, we have LRDI Essentials, in which there are 35 sets, and we have also discussed what exactly comes to mind of an examiner or a question creator while he creates the LRDI sets. So it's like, we start with the basics. For example, I want to create a set on this marker. Okay, this marker is cap is blue, here we have white, then black. What if I exchange the colors? What if I have two more markers? And what if I, kind of place these markers one after the other so as to make a pyramid kind of structure or a prism kind of structure? Then I color it all, then take something away. So all these things, starting from one basic object, we extrapolate and to give different conditions, limiting conditions, favorable conditions to create an entire set. This is what comes to the mind of a person who is creating an LRDI set. So if you understand the mental aptitude, the thought process of a question creator, it's very easy for you to actually maneuver through any kind of difficult set. That is what is covered under LRDI Essentials. It's a concept builder exercise. Okay, this you have done. That is a self-paced course. It's a form of recorded videos which you can watch at your own pace. After that, mock something is very important. 250 sets, that means we have 35 full-length mocks and 15 sectionals in each. So in our LRDI, we have 15 sectionals, and the 35 full-length mocks with 35 sections are of LRDI. So combining all of it, we have 50 sections of LRDI overall in the entire test series. We'll be covering 5 sets each, which makes 250 sets. In some, we also have 4 sets, so we don't really know what is going to come in LRDI. Last year, the pattern changed, and we had 5 instead of 4 sets. Okay, so if you just take the classes, live, application, and then solve the mocks, obviously, and do some practice on dashboard, then comes the crash course, which will be starting in the last week of September. And from there, we'll be taking so many classes. There'll be frequency very high. The classes will be 3 hours long, and we'll discuss each and everything starting from basic, move on to moderate, and then focus on advanced level concepts, sub-concepts in LRDI and across all the other sections. So these things are something which we'll definitely do. Apart from that, we also have 70 sets, which is called LRDA 70, which are brilliant sets, CAT relevant sets, very difficult sets. Similarly, LRDA Inception, which we have unlocked recently, where we have 50 different sets, out of which, 10 sets I have made personally by taking different objects. Example, like a marker, it can be a coin, it can be a torn diary page. So different things are there. LRDA Inception is going to boost your confidence. In some cases, it also, drowns your confidence. But then, this is the real mirror of the CAT. So if you do all of it, you would have solved 1,805 sets, which in 4 months seems practically impossible. But that is possible. You just have to attend all the classes, attempt all the mocks, and watch LRDA Inception and Essentials. For sure, apart from that, if you go for IM ABC material and the books, you'll be doing more such sets. By the way, I'll just repeat. If a person does 250 to 300 sets extra apart from the classes and mocks, they get above 99 percentile in LRDI. Now, things can change, things can vary, but at the very same time, there's the probability of getting this decent percentile will be very high. All right, so we've discussed what are things we're going to provide at iQuanta's full-length course. Apart from that, there are certain things which students ask me almost every day. So they are attempting mocks these days, and the scores vary a lot. And in LRDI, the variation is huge. So what exactly happens? People, somehow they are like, okay, we have practiced so many sets, and I want to crack this set for sure. So they're stuck on one set, which happens commonly. There are 40 minutes given to LRDI section. People get stuck on one set, which they feel is familiar to them, and they get stuck on 20 minutes. 20 minutes gone is like your entire percentile is going to be destroyed, and that is how the entire cat goes berserk. So this is the time where you have to understand when you have to leave a set undone. So to know what is important, to know what has to be done is very important. But at the very same time, what is more important, what has not to be done. So that can come only by practice and also by attempting so many mocks. And in the mocks, we have enabled AI, which will be giving you the trackers, strategy, what has to be done, the errors that you commit, what kind of errors do you commit, and based on those strategy, based on the kind of the records that will be giving you in terms of bar charts or pie charts, everything, the entire analysis, based on that, you'll be able to improve in the next mock. So every mock is important because at every step you'll be improving at least one point. If you improve, if you start with 60 percentile, you will be reaching 99th in the end. That is what I want from you, and that is what in fact you also want from me. In case you need any details regarding the last batch or anything regarding iQuanta or CAT, details are in the description. Just click over there. And in case you want to talk to me or talk to any counselor, you'll go to iQuanta's dashboard, iQuanta's website, and there you will click on the contact support number and you can get in touch with us.